Hello there everybody. So this video that you're about to watch is a video that I filmed months ago, and it's actually the last vlog that I filmed in Korea. So I really wanted you guys to still see it even though it's months later. As you know, for my last video, as soon as I came back from Korea, my life was turned upside down. I had to plan a wedding for myself, but I'm glad that I finally got this video out. So just so you know, that's what you're about to watch, so I really hope you enjoy. Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me on this side of YouTube again. I'm trying to be kind of quiet because it's a little bit early, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet, but I hope you can still hear me. Thank you so much. So I wanted to do a little bit of a reading focused vlog this week. I only have 2 weeks left in Korea. The time has kind of flown. I don't know, there have been times where it felt like it would never end, but this week I wanted to do a little bit more of a reading focused vlog. I'm gonna try to put a little personal goal. It's not really a challenge, but a little personal goal, trying to read at least 100 pages every day. Hopefully going over that in a lot of days, but who knows how busy I'll be, who knows how much time I'll have. I think I'll have a lot of time, so I think that I can reach that goal. I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of what I can read in a week as a language student in Seoul. It is currently 8:35. My classes moved to an hour earlier than usual. I was really thankful because my classes start at 10, and that is plenty of time for me to usually sleep, because I've talked about this a lot in my other videos, but I am a really bad sleeper. Even though starting at 9 is not early by any means, it's still quite difficult for someone who can't get to bed at night. I'm gonna have to wake up at 7:30 from now on. It's okay. This is day 1 of doing it and I'm surviving. I'm okay. So who knows what I'll be like on day 5 or 7 or 14. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go to school, and I'll update you guys on what I'm able to read. I'm currently reading A Light in the Flame, which is the second book in the Ember and the Ashes series, and it's been really hard to get into it a little bit, I'll be honest, and it's not because of the book. I really don't think it's because of the book. I think it's because the last book I finished was the last book in the Mistborn trilogy, and after that, experiencing such a range of emotions and experiencing literally being in that world and literally knowing the characters and experiencing all the things that they were feeling, reading that series has changed my life. It is nothing like any series I've ever read before. You better go read it after this, after watching this, because it was crazy. It was insane. I feel like going straight from that into this was, you know, a bit hard, so I think I just need a little bit more time to get into it, and maybe this vlog and having that little personal goal of 100 pages every day will help. So it is a pretty long book. It's 655 pages, which is about as long as the other book was, so that's pretty long, and I'm only on 100 140, so 21% through. We're gonna get through it. You and me, we're gonna get through it. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, it's kind of dark. Let me turn on the lights. There we go. I know it seems like it's been so long, in the same spot and everything. That's crazy. I got a little bit of reading done because in our class every hour we have 10 minutes of break. So I just read during the break, and now I want to sleep. But I'm starving also. I'm starving and I want to sleep at the same time. So can I eat while I sleep? That would be the best case scenario. Either way, I'm going to do both of those things, and I'm going to read at some point. I don't think I've even read 20 pages yet. Let me look. I've read 12 pages. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I pretty much have no plans for the rest of the day, so I'll definitely get around to the reading, that's for sure. But I'm super hungry, so I'm probably gonna go out and eat something and take a nap after that. I do have a voice lesson at 4, but I've been just kind of stopping going to those because it's so far away. It's like a 30-minute walk from my house. It is closer to the school, but I'd have to stay at the school for 4 hours. After class, I'd have to stay for 4 hours and then go to the voice lesson at 4. So I might just not go. Either way, I'm gonna have to get something to eat, so I will probably do that. There is this delicious dish that I'll probably insert somewhere here for you to look at it. It's like ramen and tteokbokki and bulgogi and all this amazing Korean stuff all in one with a sauce. They come in a serving that could feed 2 people, but I can definitely see myself being able to eat all of it. So I'm probably gonna go eat that because I don't have my sister with me to eat now. I don't think I've told you guys yet, but my sister has come to join me for the last 5 weeks, and so she's been here for 3 weeks. Ooh, that was really good. I'm probably gonna go eat that because that sounds fantastic right now.
A few moments later.
They were closed. I've never gone there on a Monday. I didn't know, but apparently they're all closed on Mondays. This is so sad. That was so demoralizing that I didn't even want to eat out anymore. I just got takeout. I'm so boring, but I'm literally so tired right now. I don't know if I can keep face in public at all right now. And it's so hard because I feel like every time I go outside, everyone is staring at me. And that might not be true, but at the same time, every time I look at other people, they're always staring at me. So I feel like that fear is not baseless. And I'm like, I can't tell if they're staring at me just because I'm a foreigner or because I'm doing something wildly culturally wrong. So I just can't put up with that right now. You know, I just can't put up with it. I'll just eat my delicious Korean takeout while maybe reading. I don't know if I can keep my eyes open. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I was okay this morning, but it's catching up to me. Okay. I've had my nap and I've had a good hour-long scroll on YouTube Shorts. It is time to just shut up and actually freaking read. To help me, I'm gonna turn on some football because that sometimes just helps me not stop reading and getting on my phone and stuff. And I found that football is a perfect sport to have in the background of your reading because you don't need to watch it 100% of the time. That's been, you know, just a little hack, and I've loved that it is football season. I've been really enjoying that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on and see if that helps me lock in a little bit better. Okay, so I have hardly moved from this very spot for hours and I have still only read a mere 66 pages today. Oh, my attention span is at an all-time low. I keep spending hours on my phone and I don't know why, because every single minute I'm on it I'm just thinking about how much I want to stop. So I don't know why I keep on doing it. It's a problem. But it's almost time for me to go to bed and I haven't even eaten dinner yet, so I'm probably gonna go make some food and then maybe finish the reading. This is why it's not like an actual challenge, it's just kind of something I want to try and do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to force myself to stay awake to complete 100 pages when I have to wake up early now with my new schedule. So we're just gonna feel it out. We're just gonna go along with the flow. We're just gonna go where the wind takes us, and right now it's taking me to the kitchen, so I'm gonna go do that. Okay, good news. I'm only 10 pages away from 100 pages, so I think I am going to make it. I read a lot while I was eating, and I think that really helped, so I am just gonna go to bed now because past 11. I've been trying to go to sleep at 11 so I can wake up at 7:30 and not be a zombie. So I'm not gonna quite make that goal today, but I'll at least read 100 pages. I feel like this book, I thought it would be a good pick for just being in a miniature reading slump, book hangover, but I think I was wrong because like I wanted to pick a book that had an easy writing style, and this does have an easy writing style. It's not like super flowery or anything, but not a lot happens and it's not very like fast paced like at all. That's like the last word I would use to describe this book. So it's kind of a, I was gonna say double-edged sword, but I don't think that's how that euphemism works. It's just like, it just like probably isn't the best pick for a reading slump, but I'm still glad I picked it up though, because I think if I waited any longer to dive back into this world I would have been majorly confused, because I was already super confused going back into this. There's so many freaking details in this series and like it's so hard to remember all of them. There's so many characters, there's so many minor characters that their names just get flung around that it's so hard to remember who's who. So I'm glad I didn't wait any longer to get back into this, and there's only 3 books out right now of this series, so it's a lot easier to complete than Blood and Ash currently. So I think I'm doing fine. I think I'm good. I think I'm just gonna keep on reading this. Yeah, I just need to like kick my attention span into getting better. So that is what I'm attempting right now. Okay, that's great. Okay, hey, morning. I really did not want to get up today, but I still did because I don't know, I'm just like that. But I had a dream that me and my sister went to a mall after it was closed and went to the Barnes & Noble there just because we wanted to read surrounded by books, and it was closed. It was like the middle of the night. And we were like, I hope we don't get in trouble. And then security guards came and we were like, oh shoot. And they were like, do you guys need light? And turn on the lights for us and let us stay there. Yeah, clearly I have certain desires that my dreams affirm. But I'm gonna go to school now. We're doing an activity afterward at an indoor zoo, so I can take some videos for you guys if you want, if I see any cute animals. I did in fact get to the 100-page mark last night before I went to sleep, so I did complete that. I'm very happy with myself, and I'm gonna try to do the same today, at least. All right, time to go. hope I got to put together a little bit of a montage for what I just saw, but there was a lot of cute animals, a lot of that going on, and I got to finally eat that dish that I really wanted to eat, so I'm happy right now. But now I'm gonna take a nap before I go eat again, so I'll give you guys an update when I have like a reading update. Okay, so I actually had kind of a relatively busy evening, so it is now 10:30 and I have 70 more pages to read to get to the 100-page mark. I did not expect it to be this hard. I thought that I would have ample time every day to do this, and I guess that wasn't true, because right after I got back from the indoor zoo I took a long nap, which it wasn't that long. It was like an hour and a half. That's pretty long. And then I had a Zoom call that lasted an hour, and then me and my sister went to get food, and then we ate it together and watched a show. So all of that kind of boiled down to mean that I don't have a lot of time tonight, but I think I will still get to the 100-page mark. Again, it's not a challenge, so I won't like torture myself over it, but I'm still gonna try. I'll let you guys know how successful I am. Okay, so I read like 95 pages. I couldn't read the last 5 because I was tired, but I also had just finished a chapter, so I just kind of wanted to stop there. So I pretty much did it. Like, I pretty much did it. It's fine. It was so funny. I woke up to an Instagram message from one of my friends from my time in Norway. It was like, dude, you just came up on my feed. What's happening? And a few days ago, or like last week, me and my sister got stopped on the street by someone filming a TikTok Instagram reel, and he was just asking us to say words in Korean. And I didn't even know what the channel was called, so I'm kind of glad that my friend sent this to me because I didn't know where to find it. But he was like, what's happening? I was like, why are you on my feed? So that's kind of fun. But I'm about to go to school again, and I'm gonna have lunch with my sister and her friend, and then after that is pretty free, so I'll probably do a lot of reading and editing because I still have to get my video out for this week. So that's the plan. Dude, I'm really trying with this waking up thing. Like, it's easier to wake up than it is to wake up and then go to school, do a class for 3 hours where you have to really pay attention because it's teaching you a foreign language that is nothing like your first language. Yeah, it's been a thing, and I'm doing okay so far, but the teacher every day is like, wow, you guys look really tired. And we're like, we're fighting to survive here. Okay guys, I am in pretty much the same circumstance as I was yesterday. I think I've read 30 pages this very day that we are experiencing, yes. So I have 70 more, except now it is a lot earlier. I think it's 8. Yeah, it's 8. So we actually have time today to read these pages. It's very nice. I did have some productive time earlier. I did my homework. You probably saw that. And I also did some reading. So we're kind of in a good position right now. And I hope I get these pages done quick because my sister and I are kind of in the middle of a bit of a Harry Potter marathon, really celebrating the beginning of fall here. I was like, oh, I have a lot to do tonight. I can't finish we're on the Prisoner of Azkaban right now. Oh my gosh, I love Harry Potter. I had to put a pause on that because I thought I had more to do, but I actually don't really have a lot. It's kind of early and I have only 70 pages left. So I'm hoping to get these done quick so I can go back to watching that with her. But anyway, I'm gonna get right on it just for that very reason, okay? Okay, so I've reached the 100-page mark, but it's getting so good that I just want to keep on reading. It's getting to that point. Oh man, I love getting to that point in books where reading it doesn't feel like a chore. It actually feels like something you want to do. And that's kind of why I've been pushing myself this whole time, because I knew I'd get to that point eventually, but I just had to push back. I just had to push back on that wall there that was just irritatingly existing, and I just had to get past it. So I feel like I've passed it now, and I'm really into what's happening. It is hard because with this woman's writing, with Jennifer L. Armentrout's writing, it's hard when you're in a reading slump. But when you're actually like in a reading mood and you're just like reading because you're enjoying reading, it's really nice, and I really like the way that she writes, and I like the sentences and like the words that she uses and stuff. I talked about this before. I don't like all the spice. Like that's just a fact of who I am. I don't enjoy that in any book, but everything else I really enjoy. I really like her magic systems and the different creatures in the world and the different like systems of gods and systems of primals. Primals is like more powerful than a god, and so there's like a whole hierarchy there with the supernatural beings, and I really like it. I really like it, and it is 100,000 times better than Blood and Ash. I mean, if you saw me after I finished the 4th book in that series, you know that I just completely renounced it. I just can't, like thinking about it anymore. I don't want to think about it because every time I do, I definitely don't recommend that series. Just go straight to the series. Shadow in the Ember, much better. And you don't have to read Blood and Ash in order to understand anything that's happening. So like, why bother with Blood and Ash? Seriously. I'm probably gonna go to bed but still like be reading this because I want to keep on reading, and it's late and I have a test tomorrow, so I should sleep. But before I do that, I'm just gonna read more. It's actually getting good. I'm so happy. I'm now 66% through, so 2/3. And I think I'm gonna get through it faster now because that was just much more enjoyable, to be quite honest. I reached a breakthrough. I knew that this reading slump wouldn't be long-lived, and I'm glad that that's true. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Morning, y'all. I got up to like 74% last night. Would have gone longer, but it was like 12:45 and I was like, I have a test tomorrow. I need to sleep. And I'm about to go do that very test, so pray for me. They're not usually that hard, but if you forget something, like, you're screwed. Like, you just have to remember everything. So I'm trying to make sure I don't forget anything. My eyes are really swollen right now, so I hope I don't look too zombie-ish. I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna take this with me because when everyone else is taking the test, it'll be downtime. So I'm gonna be reading. I'm very happy. Again, like, this is going in a very interesting place. I'm very happy to be reading this. Hey guys, I'm back. I don't know if I took any videos today, so this is probably like back to back for you. I took the test. I think I did pretty well. I might have done a few things wrong, but overall I think I did well. We did class lunch, went together as a class to a place, and I was able to speak so much Korean. I feel like I'm in such a good mood right now. And I think because of it, because I was able to say and understand so many things, and I feel like it was all mostly correct. So I'm in such a good mood right now, and I'm also in a good mood because I'm in a really good spot in the book right now. I'm freaking out. I'm so happy. I love what's going on right now. So I'm just gonna keep on. I've actually like read a lot today while I was waiting for everyone else to take their test. I read like, wait, where did I start? Where's my phone? Where did I even start off today? Oh yeah, I read like 60 pages while I was waiting for everyone. So I'm pretty proud of that, but it's like so much is happening. I honestly want to finish it today. I want to finish it today. I have time. It's only 1:12. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I don't feel the need to do anything. I don't have anything else scheduled. So I think I'm just gonna read, and I hope I'll finish it today because I'm really into it. I don't want to stop. So Sydney is about to go and freaking chow down on this book because it's so good right now. I'm not gonna be able to stop. I'm just gonna like keep on going. That was an interesting place to end it. It's so funny, I look like I haven't moved, but I took a nap in between finishing this. Oh my gosh, that was quite an ending. Okay, so that book is done. First book of the week that I finished. I'm really tempted to just go right into the next book because let me tell you, starting this book was so confusing. I did not realize how many things I forgot. There are so many little details. The way that Jennifer L. Armentrout like does her world building and all that stuff, there's like so many little details, and she doesn't do like the best job of reminding you of them. So while I do like that, it means that I might have to just like consume it all back to back so that I don't like forget all these things, because I know she's not really gonna remind me. It's the same thing with characters. Like I said, there's such a big cast of minor characters, and she doesn't really go over who they are. She just kind of mentions their name and goes on with it, and then they die, and I'm like, I don't remember who they were, so I don't know if I should be sad right now. And I don't like that. I want to be sad when characters die. That is a kind of rule of thumb that I like to go by personally. And so I kind of want to go right into the next book. I don't really know how it works super well because I don't know how interconnected the Blood and Ash series is with this, so I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna go into it and hope that it doesn't involve anything to do with Blood and Ash. Let me look at how long it is. I think the next one is A Fire in the Flesh. Whoa, that's long. And why am I only attracted to super long books? Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go into the next one, but I probably should take a little bit of a break. It is only 6:10. Wow. I might read more tonight. I still feel in a reading mood. I'm so glad. My little mini reading slump is well over, so I'm really glad. But my e-reader is dying. that is not good. So I am going to have to charge it. Yeah, I think that's like the next thing that would happen there. I'm probably gonna eat with my sister, maybe watch another Harry Potter movie. The next one is The Goblet of Fire. That's gonna be fun, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a reading break. I'm so glad I finished that. I've been reading that for a while now, but the next book I will read is Fire in the Flesh, probably. I will not finish it in this video unless like I develop some kind of superhuman reading speed abilities, because it is like 750 pages. Yep. At least in my e-reader, it's 750 pages, so that's a lot. I wonder if that's just in my e-reader or if that's like normal. Yeah, I think it's just my e-reader like calibrating it that way. I don't think it's that much longer than the last book I read. Yeah, I think it's actually shorter, so I don't know why my e-reader is doing that. The last book that I just read has 216K, and this book that I'm about to read has, yeah, 194K, so it is shorter. I don't know why it's doing that. I still probably won't finish it in this video, but I'm gonna start. Doggone it, I'm gonna start. I'll also probably be editing tonight. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, I didn't get a chance to update this morning. I'm walking with my sister to school. You wanna say hi? Hi. So last night I did get to read just a little bit of the next book. Not that much, but I read it until I got sleepy for like 10%. Man, the weather's become so nice. As soon as it turned fall, it got colder, like as soon as it turned fall. And that is not how it is in our town. It takes like months for it to get cold. There's like an art gallery. It's pretty. I like this one. I'm gonna read a little bit more of that because today I have to wait for my dance class to start, so I'll be reading some more of that. And I'll let you guys know how much I read. Okay, so here's the sitch. Just finished last day of the week. So my second to last week is officially over, which is really mind-boggling to me because next week is my last week and then I'm gonna go back home and this will be over, and that's pretty insane. I thought it would never end, quite honestly. But it's Friday, so that means weekend and I can rest and read a bunch because I haven't read like one page today. I just wouldn't allow it. My schedule wouldn't allow it.
My schedule wouldn't allow it.
But I just finished editing, so that also feels really good. I am set to post my next video on Sunday after I've rested on Saturday, and let me tell you, I'm about to tear into this book. I'm about to rip it to pieces in a loving, very loving, gentle, beautiful way because I'm really intrigued to see what is about to go down. I care a lot, so that's always a great attitude to go into. But my sister wants to go get dinner with me, so I'm going to do that, and then after that we are probably going to watch more Harry Potter or something, and then after that I'm going to read into the night. I'm gonna do it into the night. I am. You can't stop me. I don't have to wake up tomorrow at an early hour, so that is definitely 100% what I'm gonna be doing. It's like 7:30, so we should go eat now. I'm hungry. Alrighty guys, it is late. We just finished watching Harry Potter and I'm about to devour this book, okay? This one I am planning to read late into the night, okay? It's like 11 already, but I am planning to read a lot tonight, and if I don't, that'll be very disappointing, but I'll definitely tell you guys how much I read. I am right now at 9%, almost 10% through. Yeah, I'm totally gonna read so much right now. I really hope I get to like 50%. That'd be sick. Anyway, I am going to start. I think I'm losing brain cells. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I think this week just took a lot out of me, to be quite honest. I really need this weekend. Oh hi, I didn't see you there. I've just been reading. So last night I didn't stay up as long as I thought I would, but I still got to like 25%, which isn't 50, but like it's close, right? There's currently like a concert or like a music thing happening right now right outside of our apartment, so if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. Right now I'm 31% through. It's the afternoon right now, and I spent most of the morning calling folks back home, but I plan on spending a whole chunk of the day reading. My goal is 75%. I would like to get 75% of the way through by the end of the day so I can finish tomorrow. I didn't think I would be able to finish this week, but I'm seeing that it is a possibility, so I think I'm gonna try. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is a loud bass. But me and my sister are probably gonna go find something to eat, and then we'll come back. I'll continue reading. If I'm not hanging out with her, I'll take you guys with me. Yeah, I didn't film the lunch that we ate, but I did film that there's like the music festival going on outside, and there's a lot of people and a lot of stands and stuff like that, and I'm like, what's going on? They set that up like lickety-split. I didn't even see that coming up. It's fine, you're not here to see me eating lunch. You're here to see me read, and I'm about to do more of that because I'm going to hang out with my sister. She's gonna like crochet or something, and I'm gonna read, so that's gonna be the deal. I'm really intrigued to see what happens next here. I'm 33% through now, so let's go do that. Okay, so just a little update we live in. I took a nap and woke up extremely randomly nauseous, and then I threw up. And the nausea went away, but then it's back now, and so that's not very nice. My body is being very unkind to me. Usually when I'm sick, I can read, but for some reason nausea is the thing that like makes me not want to read. Like reading, just I get too distracted by the pain. And so I've been reading kind of slowly. I'm still 50% of the way through. My goal is 75% still, and maybe I'll be able to make it, but it is now 10:30. Gosh, how did it get that late? I don't know how time flies. So I think it'll be safe to say that I won't make it to the 75% mark, but maybe close. Like I think my new goal maybe is 66% because that's 2/3. So I think I'll make it to that if I work hard. It doesn't really feel like work. It's the weekend. I'm still chilling, but the only reason I usually like have these goals for myself is because it keeps me from getting on my phone. And every time there's like a weekend, a rest day where I spend most of it on my phone, I feel disgusting afterwards and I don't feel rested. I just feel horrible about myself. So I'm trying to like not have that feeling, and I just want to do something that will actually give me life and make me feel good about my rest day that I had. And that's usually reading. So there you go. There's a little health and wellness update for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about the gross details, but you know what? That's what vlogs are all about. The gross details. Just a little update on how I'm feeling about the book, I guess, now that I'm 50% of the way through. I would definitely say I'm enjoying it. It's like there's some things about Armentrout's writing that kind of catches me off guard sometimes. Like sometimes she just randomly speaks super modernly, and it kind of takes me out of it a little bit. But every other time I do like her writing because it's very digestible and just like very readable, like very easy to just read it, you know? Like it's not very artistic, but it's just very like digestible. I don't know the words. There's a reason I'm not a writer. I definitely feel really bad for our main character, where they're at right now. I don't want to spoil it because it's the fourth book in the series. Wait, the third book in the series. But she's just going through stuff right now, and it's pretty horrible. And I feel really bad for her. This is also something similar that happened in the Blood and Ash series, and so I'm just like, wow, okay, that she's just really going with the parallels here. Again, like I don't know how much of that is like if it's too heavy-handed, like how much of that is good and I appreciate, because there is a lot of it that I do appreciate, and like I see that it's purposeful, but sometimes it's like too much. Like the guy is too similar, or the stuff that they go through is too similar, or something along those lines. I will always think, I believe, that this series is better than Blood and Ash. I like 100% recommend it more than Blood and Ash. I guess I just mean the similarity of the characters is mainly what I'm thinking. But like everything is so much better. I can't explain it. Well, I can, but it probably would require a little bit of spoiling. Just the things she decides to depict, it feels more mature. It feels a little bit more, it just makes me feel better. Like it feels more like a good story and not just like writing it for the heck of it. I don't know. So I definitely am enjoying this series a million times more, specifically because of what happened at the end of the fourth Blood and Ash book. And you know, I went on a rant about that. I think it was my wrap-up video. I was like, yeah, do not pick up this book. I'm giving it 1 star. I hate it with all of my passions. I still stand by that. I do. And just from the fact that the same thing isn't happening in this book, I like it a million times more. So yeah, so there. Probably gonna hang out with my sister a little more now because I need to keep her company and she needs to keep me company. We're really pulling through for each other this last week. It's almost the last week. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that now. I will continue reading though. Don't you fret. All right. Several hours later and I have got to 66%. It is rather late, but I felt like you know, I'm gonna stay up anyway because my nausea is gonna keep me awake until I'm like utterly exhausted. So I was like, I might as well just read. And I have gotten to 66%. And dude, I'm so glad that what just happened in the book, because I was starting to get so depressed. I thought that this phase of the story would end a lot sooner, and it's dragged on to 2/3 of this book, and it has depressed me. But I'm glad that it's over. I hope. I really hope. But yeah, I hope that a happier and less painful era is about to begin. But you know what? With these kinds of books, that's probably not true. But hey, at least she's not where she was. Anyway, I'm just really praying that this nausea goes away, because to me personally, it's like the worst kind of sickness that I can experience. It's much worse than like anything else. Headaches, congestion, sore throat. Like, this is the worst for me. I have such like a fear of throwing up and stuff like that like every time it does happen, it's just terrible. So I'm just hoping it goes away soon, and it's just a one-day thing. Is that a thing? I don't even know. But tomorrow I'm hoping I will finish this book, and if this keeps up, I will not want to move whatsoever, so I probably will do that tomorrow. I suppose you and I shall see. Happy Sunday, everybody. I have just been kind of resting and chilling and doing my chores and stuff like that, like you do on Sundays. I'm now gonna settle down to post a video. I hope I can get that done. I'm trying to take it a little bit easy today. I don't know why I feel like I've been run over by a car. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. But you know what? Yeah, like it's just one of those things you gotta take in stride and just like keep on going. So I'm trying not to let it get to me, but I am going to go ahead and start editing or finishing up the finishing touches on this video and then posting it. It's gonna be for the next couple hours. I'm gonna work on that. I'm now 75% through the book that I'm reading, so I still have 25% more. So I hope I'm able to finish that today, but I'm not too certain because my sister wants to go shopping, and shopping just, you know, I wish it brought me joy, but it does feel like work, I will be honest. And it's gonna be so crowded because of the like music festival going on outside. It's like constant voices and stuff and singing, like really loud, sometimes off-pitch singing, and I'm just like, oh, yeah, that's nice. So whatever I do, it's gonna be hard, but you know, sometimes you just have those days, and everyone has them, and it's okay. I'm gonna do some of this editing now. I'm gonna settle in. Alrighty y'all, I have finished posting my new video. It was the fall TBR video, so I'm glad that that's out. And then my sister wanted to go shopping for some things, and so we went shopping, and I didn't really film anything because crowds already give me enough anxiety. I can't be thinking about like getting good shots at the same time. It's like I don't even know if I have claustrophobia or like if I'm claustrophobic or whatever, but it just triggers that whatever that is in me, and I just can't think about anything else when I'm like in a crowded area. So I was glad that that was over, and then we got dinner and watched a couple episodes of our show. So now it's 9:30, and I am going to settle down and read finally. That's what I've been working towards like all day. So I think I'm still 75% of the way through. I didn't read any more after I gave you that last update, so I'm going to hopefully finish it. Right now I have time. It's only 9:30. I will probably cap it off at midnight. Let's see how far we can make it until then. Oh my gosh, this book is breaking my heart. I did not think that it would be this emotionally shattering. That is so sad. What just happened was very sad. I like don't know what's gonna happen after that. That was like very emotional. All right, I'm done with the book, and it's only 11:56. I thought I was gonna go over the time for a minute there, but then there was a lot of intimate scenes at the end of that book, so I was doing a lot of skipping, so I got through it a lot faster than I normally would. But that was pretty good. Again, the ending was a little bit much, but like, you know, I understand. You know, it was a long time coming, I guess. That's pretty good. I'm probably gonna give it another, I was gonna say 4-star, but I kind of liked this one a little bit less. So maybe like a 3.5 for this one. But there's one more book in this series, and I don't really know what it's going to be about because I've been really curious how this series ties into the Blood and Ash series, and it's kind of making me bummed out because I do want to know what happens at the end of the Blood and Ash series, but I just can't read that book. Like, what transpired and what I'm going to have to keep on coming across, it's just too uncomfortable for me to continue it, so that's kind of bumming me out. Maybe I'll like look up summaries or something like that just to see what happens, but I'm really curious to see the tie-ins and all that, and how this series is going to end to set up the next series. And now that I've read it a lot more, I can see the differences between Serafina and Penelope, and I think I like Serafina more. She just has more of a personality, I don't know. And honestly, kind of same with Niktos and Castile, because Castile is literally just like, his only emotion is wanting to get Penelope back in bed as soon as she does something, like literally anything. That's like his only personality trait, and so I'm just like, yeah, I don't really like him that much. So Niktos is a lot better. The series is just like a lot better as a whole. Still probably not, maybe not like one of my favorites, because, you know, it's just really spicy and I'm just not a fan of that, and that kind of is just keeping the score down, keeping the rating down for the series. The first book is probably still my favorite out of all of them, because it just had a lot of plot, like a lot of stuff happening. It didn't seem like a whole lot of fluff. I just really liked the dynamics from the beginning, and I remember the ending. I don't specifically remember what happened in the ending, but I remember being like really liking it. This ending, no cliffhanger or anything, quite honestly, so I'm like, whatever. So probably 3.5. But that means I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. Guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Not enough of you are subscribing, so if I catch you clicking off this video without subscribing, I'll come for you. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching until the end. Make sure to check out my other content. I have a lot of other stuff on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.